me about what is taking place today. My viewers, what we're gonna talk about tonight now. Let me take you back in my life. Let me take you back in my life. You know, I watch some interview that Kala Smith have done. And when I watch these interview that Kala Smith have done, it take me back, way back, way back. You know, a time we've been through some things in life and it don't seems like nothing to us because we've been through these things and it finished and it done. Because what? We're gone past that. But when you're watching and you listen back to some people's story, it just remind you back where you coming from and what you have been through in life. Yes, tonight I was watching a funeral and the man who in the funeral who was getting buried, they was talking about when he was growing up in Jamaica as a young boy, what he have to do in the morning. He have to wake up in the morning, he have to sweep the yard, and he have to go and wash out the pig pen and feed the pig. No, that bring back some memory. Also some things that Kala was saying. And one of the things that I remember as a young boy growing up, we used to raise thing called guinea pig, rabbit, and goat. Now, where our school is, it was far. And I am talking about people who know Jamaica. I was living in a place called Mangoro, and I go to a place called Cedar Valley. Now, when you wake up in the morning, you have to go to bush, you have to tie out the goat. You have to look rabbit feeding. You have to come home. Sometimes we have to sweep the yard. Sometimes we have to go and carry water. We have a chore to do. And when you do run after school, sometimes before you get to school, you're late. When school over, you can't stay around and play with your friend because you have to go home. You have to go back a bush, go look rabbit feeding. You have to bring home the goat. You have to carry water. And it is one of those type of thing where it is like a circle. It's go around in circle. It never ends. So you have yard to sweep. You have wood to look for cook the food because them time there, we don't have gas stove. Everything is wood fire. Touch wood for the people now. I am 66 years old. So if you are in those age group, you will know exactly what I'm talking about. In my days, we never have gas stove. Everything cook on the wood fire. When Saturday day come, we have to go a bush, we have to look wood, bring in, chop them up, pack them up inside the kitchen, because the kitchen wasn't drying onto the house. We have the kitchen aside and the house aside. The fire side was up here, and underneath the fire side, we have to chop up the wood and pack them underneath there. If you're watching this video and you come from the Caribbean and you have any idea of what I am talking about, type that in the comment section. If you are one of them who used to sweep the yard, go broke the broom, look the broom. Because them time that we never buy broom, we have to go bush and cut root up broom weed and tie them in a bungo to sweep. And I'm telling you, the yard was dirt, but it was clean and pretty. The house, the flooring was board. And we have to get the coconut, then cut the coconut. And they use the piece where they cut off and they use wax. And they make the wax and put it on and shine the floor. My brothers and sisters, let me tell you something. I know what hard life is. I know what hard life is. Kala, let me tell you something. Thank you for these guys that you are interviewing. Because you know something? A lot of people out there don't have the slightest idea about hard life. And some of them have hard life, but then don't even think about it. But these bring back a lot of memory to me. A lot of memory. I used to be, as a child growing up, and I used to see airplane fly in the air. And I used to say to myself, how these airplanes stay up in the air with so much people? How? I used to ask this question because you know what? It's like we're silly. But you know something? God is good. Let me tell you something, my viewers. When I was coming to the UK, this was my first flight because I went to America before I come to the UK. I went to America first. But the experience that I have coming to the UK, when I was coming to the UK, I was in my 20s, late 20s, coming up to my 30s. And I was sitting on the plane because I come up on my own. And I sit on the plane and I said to one of the ladies who work on the plane, can I have a look where the people them who fly the plane is? And I was just joking with the lady. Simple joking. I said, can I have a look where the people who fly the plane is? Because I really want to see what India look like, but I never know that they would allow it. And the lady said to me, there's somebody up there, so when they finish, I will come back and get you. I thought the lady was joking. Believe me, I thought she was joking. And I was sitting there, and it was coming down like we finished eat and everything. And the lady come to me and she said to me, you can come now. And I said, really? She said, yeah, you can come. My viewers and my subscribers, let me tell you this. The lady take me up, and she opened this door. And when she opened the door, there was two people in the captain, two people in there. There was 3 seats. There was 1 seat to the right, 1 seat to the left. And in the middle, there's another seat that stepped back a bit. And I said, hello. And they was very polite to me. And they said to me, you can sit down. And I sit there with these two people. And it was pitch black. I could not see anything outside. The windscreen was there, but it was pitch black outside. You couldn't see nothing. It's not like when you're in a car and there's a headlight. You couldn't see anything. So I sit there and I was looking all these screens in front of me and all these clocks and digital this and digital that. And I look up like this, and when I look up over my head, I see like a big dashboard over there. And these people, they are flying this plane and they are clicking on things, they are moving things, and there's no steering. There's no steering. And I am sitting there and I began to ask this man question like, how do you know where you're going? And them start to explain to me that these things fly on compass. They set it up and it's fly. And one of the things that the man said to me that really scared me, him said they can both drop asleep. They can get up from there and go to toilet. And I'm thinking, what? My viewers, this was one experience that I said I believe every person should have experienced. But you know something? I know it's not just me alone of that experience. But them time there, things was different. When I come to the UK, I was 30 years old. And I am 66 years old now. So just judge how much that's 36 years ago. Now, if you was to go on a plane now and ask for make you go in there, so that will never happen because time change. But anyway, that's not what I come to talk about. I come to talk about things that people do in their youthful days and how life changed now. I used to go every Saturday to the bush. I used to look wood, rabbit feeding. We go to the river, we catch janga, and we order these things with our friends and come home. But them time, the days was nice. We have a knife. Most of us carry a knife them days there. But let me tell you something, my brother. We will never, ever think of taking a knife to cut somebody with it or stab somebody with it. We carry knife to peel cane, to peel orange, or to cut a jackfruit or whatever it is. That is our knife. We never know anything about violence. When I go to school, I fight on school road, and the next day we friend. Nowadays, if somebody mash your toe, my brother, if somebody mash your toe, and instead you say, I'm coming back, you better run. Try and find somewhere and go. You probably better left the district. Because when somebody says to you, I'm coming back for you, them either come back with a machete, a gun, or whatever it is. Don't play with people these days we live in. In my days, it wasn't like that. We are living in a world that's full of crime, violence. The world that we're living in, it is full of crime and violence and blood. We are living in a bloodly world. Don't bet somebody. If them said, I'm going to kill you, don't wait on them to come back. If anything good on your knee and start pray to God that they don't come back. So, I want to take this little time for said, just watching Colors interviewing these people, opening up a whole heap of situation, a whole heap of things. But if I was to really go back into my life and start to talk about things that I have done and things I have been through, this video will just carry on. But I just want to brief few little things. Just brief a few things. And say, you know what? God been good to me. God been good to me because I have been through some hard life. As I said, at the age of 10-year-old, I run away from home. I sleep in bushes. I sleep on a people's house bottom. I sleep in cane field. I've been running away from home from a young boy. That's why I never read and write. Because what? I waste my school days running away from home. Because my father, he will beat and then ask question after. He will send you go and cut your own whip to beat you. And if the whip that you cut not big enough, when you bring the whip, he will tell you plain and straight, I don't want that whip. I want a bigger whip. And I don't know if you, my viewers, know this thing called guava. Guava whip. I want tough whip. And you have another thing called black whacker. I saw Colors the other day was using it to make sauce. It's a flock of flowers. I saw him was using it to make sauce. It's red. That when you cut a nice piece of that and you carry it to your parents and then start to beat you with that, I'm telling you, it rather flash out than broke. Guava whip, the same thing. And they will tell you they don't want that whip, they want a bigger whip. My viewers, them days it was different. You go to school and you're late. And teacher say, hold out your hand. And you're going to get 3 in your hand. And if you get 2 in your hand and you move 1, you'll get the rest over your back. Or then put in one corner if you stand up on 1 foot. Punish you. I don't know if these things still happen in school. Our days, my viewers, if you, when you are at school, if you was in the situation where you're punished, I don't know about England, but in the Caribbean, if you was going to school and you get beaten in your hand maker, with by the ruler or by the strap, you're supposed to get 3 lick into your hand maker. But you can't move them, you have to take them. So if you get 1 and you do like this, you have to put it back to get the next one. Because teacher wait on you to come with it again. And you get the second one and you do like that again and you go back again and you get the 3, then you go to your class. You hear, if you're here in a comb and teacher take a pencil and push your ear like this, and it can't come out. Then get a comb and then rake through it. These are the days of my school days. But yet still I was still stubborn. I was still disobedient. But you know something? God was good to me. Colors, I don't know what to say. But I like you interview them. I like the interview them that you do. I like them. And I believe that one day I will find somebody to sit down with me and interview me like that, because there's so much for me. There's so much about my life to talk about. But I can't. When you interview yourself like this, you miss things. But when you have somebody asking you a question, then come back to you. So one day, I hope and pray that I will find somebody to sit down with me and interview me myself, ask me a question about my life, and I will start right through, because my life story from the age of 10, me say at the age of 10-year-old, I dropped into a precipice. 10-year-old in the night. I could have break my neck, I could have break my back, I could have break my hand, I could have died. But I managed to come out of that precipice on my own. Then after that, appendix burst inside of me. After that, I was in a car accident where the vehicle turned over and rolled. The roof was on the ground and the four-wheel in the air. My mom died out of it. I was driving. My life is a testimony. My life is a story. I can go on. But you know something? I am alive. I am alive to tell the story. I am alive to testify how wonderful, how loving and kind Jesus is to me. So before I close this video, I want to encourage you, my viewers, that I am not just a person who just have this channel where I just talk and walk. I have a prayer channel, a testimony channel, where God will allow me to share and pray and encourage one another. So go over to Bunny2 UK on YouTube. Go over to YouTube, type in Bunny2 UK, BUNNEY, Bunny, number 7, space, UK. And you will see the channel. It is my prayer and testimony channel. I have loads of video over there. Yes, my subscriber over there is small. I think I'm probably over 600 and something subscriber over there. So if you could go over there and give me some support. Give me some support. Help me to reach the 1,000 subscriber over there. And continue to tell someone. Yes, continue to tell someone about Bunny2 UK. Help me to grow a channel. Help me to reach other people. And I want to take this moment to say to you, my viewers, thank you very much for helping me to reach this milestone that I am on. And I am hoping and praying that by the end of this summer, you will help me to reach 4,000 subscribers. Yes, it's only because of your help while I reach here. And because of your help, I will grow further. So, as I said, thank you very much for your support. Thank you very much for watching. And if you never yet subscribed to this channel, please subscribe now. If you never yet subscribed, please subscribe now. Because by you subscribing, you are helping the channel to grow. And if you're not even subscribed and you are watching, you are still helping the channel to grow. Remember, subscribe is free. It costs nothing to subscribe. It is free. A lot of people don't want to subscribe because they think they have to pay. But I am telling you, it is free to subscribe. So, subscribe, like, share, and comments. I am looking forward for your comments. I am looking forward for your feedback. And thank you very much for watching. So let me just take a few quick minutes. A few quick minutes to just give some shout out to my big friend Super. my big friend Super. You know, I love Super, and the reason why I love Super so much, every time I walk, I remember Super, the walker. Yeah, every time I walk, I remember Super the walker. So, Big Super, thank you very much for all your encouragement and all the talk that me and you have on the phone. And to all my YouTuber friend out there, thank you. King Nick, peace and love to you. Kala Smith, peace and love to you. Miss Bev, a long time I don't shout out Miss Bev. Miss Bev in America, peace and love to you. Yeah. So yeah, there's a lot of people. Clarity Flex Jamaica, big up to you. Eastside Media, big up to you. You know, there's so much of you out there that I just want to shout out to. But, you know, Michael Super, big up to you. You know, I'm just going through my phone just a little bit and just, you know, just give a little shout out. Yeah. So, I'm not going to go too deep into this. All I want to say to every person who like, share, comments, and subscribe to my channel. Watch, like, comment, and share, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much. Continue to support. Continue to help. Continue to bless. And I will catch you on the next video. It is peace and love. I'm going to go to bed now. It's late in the night in the UK. So I'm going to go to bed. So I will catch you on the next video. God bless. I'm out.
Subscribe to Funny7 UK. Best channel.
Alright, wicked, yeah?
Yes.
Alright.